Hello guys and welcome to this video. Today we're going to be having a chat about why FIFA, FC and not just even FC and FIFA, like why I guess gaming in general, why it doesn't hit quite like it used to. I know a lot of my audience are older. You can let me know in the comments, whether you're in the same boat as me towards games. I'll explain everything. It's not that I don't like games or anything anymore. But if you enjoy this style of video where I just jump on and, have a chat with you guys, I'd appreciate a like. I'm more here for your insight as well. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this. I'd appreciate it. And let's get into the video. If you need the cheapest FC25 coins to build your super team, then check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. Okay, so I remember, when I was in school and stuff like that. I'm an old man now. Like, I'm about to turn 29 years old. I remember when I was much younger, in school, and I was around during the Modern Warfare 2 era. I don't know how many of you guys, took part in its prime. It was sensational, by the way. And that was like, when I look back, the real glory days of gaming. And I was still playing FIFA, like around that time and stuff as well. It was way before even I turned, pro. Because I've always been competitive. Like when I was playing games back in the day, I always wanted to be good at them. I had that passion to improve, get better. I was degenerate with it, when I was in school. Like it was all I'd do. I used to be a cross country runner, believe it or not, and then all the weight came on in the Modern Warfare 2 era. I'm trying to work it out now, but yeah, we went off the rails because of gaming. But that showed, how essentially, I guess, addicted, passionate I was about these games. And it's not that I don't like video games now, because that isn't the case at all. Like, I do enjoy video games, but I feel like that feeling. I remember, I think it was like FIFA 11. So that's what, like 13 years ago. So I would have been like 14, 15-ish. And I remember packing, it was like an inform Frank Lampard or something like that. And it was like the best feeling ever. It was like your whole life had become complete. And it just seemed to like hit different back then. And I think of, video games now. And yes, like I get enjoyment. Like there's games I play. I've been playing a lot of UFL at the minute. That sort of brought my passion back for playing a football game. I've been really enjoying that. But FC, it's really hard to put your finger on it, right? Because in terms of the actual game, you could look at it on paper. And I'm not speaking about gameplay. I'm just talking about the general product in terms of the features, the graphics. I feel like if... Maybe I'm wrong. If this game had come out 15 years ago, what I'm asking is, would we have the same feeling back then if this was the game that was out? Because back in the day, it was all so much more simple, right? It was people jumped on like to play the game for the game. Now it's all about the grind. There's no casual gaming anymore. It's about getting the next reward, completing the next objective. There doesn't seem to be many games out there anymore at all where it's actually you're jumping on to play for the gameplay. And it's sad, really. And I don't know whether, the people that are much younger now, whether they are feeling how I felt back when I was in school, when I was just playing and absolutely loving it. I'm sure a lot of them are. But it's such a different feeling now compared to what it was 15 years ago when you were playing for the joy of the game. Like, for the last few years, for me, FIFA, I do think the gameplay and stuff has gone downhill. But I'm sure there is many people out there that think this is the best thing since sliced bread. Like, there just has to be that audience that love this product. And it's really hard to put my finger on it. I feel like, we're talking FIFA specifically. I do think it's gone downhill a lot, as I said. It is not the game. I think the best way I can put it is not the game that I once fell in love with. It's not the game that when I was in school grinding every single day with the dream of becoming a pro player, which I achieved, it is not the same game anymore. It hurt me a lot, like even a few years ago, when I eventually stepped away from like the competitive scene and retired from that, because that is what I always wanted to do. And the thing even now, you know, about like my content creation, I really enjoy making content. I like engaging with you guys. I like helping people improve at the game. But in terms of the game itself, and I know there's a lot of people with me, I've just not had the same, anywhere near the amount of enjoyment that I used to. And I think there's certain times of the game that I enjoy more than others. So, for example, for me, Team of the Season on FIFA seems to be a bit of a throwback, which, you know, it's a bit hypocritical, because even then, the main thing that I'm driving towards is like getting people these cracked rewards, and it is what I was speaking about earlier of achieving the next thing and the grind. But let me know in the comments, like, is there a game out there that any of you are playing at the minute where you are literally jumping on for the gameplay? It's not about the grinding, the completion, the collecting PlayStation trophies or Xbox achievements. Is there actually any games out there anymore where you jump on to just play and that is it? Because we're speaking about FIFA and how I think it's lost its way, but it's even the same with Call of Duty. Like, you even just look at the menus from back in the day, where it was so simple. You know, you were running around with like one attachment on your gun, you had your set streaks, and it was just, everything was so much more simple back then. And I guess what I'm asking, I don't know whether it's that simplicity that actually made it more fun, or whether I'm just old and washed up now. Maybe it's that. Maybe I am just past my gaming prime and it doesn't hit the same anymore. You know, maybe that's why I'm sat there some days playing chess to try and increase my elo. I don't really know. So that's where you guys have got to come in. Let me know what you think about it. I think it's a really interesting discussion, because like I say, there just has to be people out there that are still really enjoying you know, this game and other games. But if you ask me objectively, I just feel like gaming in general, at least for me, does not hit the same as it once did. And again, I'm not saying I don't enjoy it, because I do, but in terms of it hitting, you know, those serious heights of enjoyment and fulfillment, it just does not quite feel the same anymore. But I want you guys' feedback. Please do leave a comment, even if you're someone who doesn't normally engage, you know, in YouTube comments. Drop one in. Let me know how you're thinking. I think it's a really interesting discussion. This is sort of a throwback video, to be honest. I remember back in the day on YouTube, people would just put their camera on and talk. And this is sort of one of them videos. We've not even had gameplay here. It's just been a discussion. But I appreciate you guys watching. Do let me know your thoughts. I'm interested to know. I will catch you on the next video, and peace.